according to a particular issue. And there are lots of different ways that influence public opinion. And some of these are mass media, which is like what we did the survey on, so like internet and television and newspapers and radio and stuff like that. And then your family, like who you grew up with and the beliefs that are taught to you. And then your friends and your teachers and your clubs and just like your social group. And the way that the government measures public opinion are polls, which are just surveys. They also use propaganda to influence government and the people. And there are different types of propaganda, and the first type is concealed propaganda, and it's used to influence people without letting them know that they're influencing them. So, such as false rumors spread to mislead people about a proposed program or policy. And then revealed is where it makes readers or listeners aware that someone is trying to influence them. So if you see like a television commercial or something that's like basically bashing another political candidate, then that's obviously revealed because you can tell that that's what they're trying to do. And there's lots of different propaganda techniques, and the first one is testimonials, and that's when celebrities or famous athletes or just very influential people they endorse products. Such as Nick Saban does commercials for Ford trucks, and like Mark Richt also does commercials for Ford trucks. And then like Taylor Swift for Got Milk, and she also does CoverGirl. What?
I have an example.
Okay.
Brett Favre endorses Wrangler jeans.
Yeah, that's another example. Okay. And then Rihanna for CoverGirl, and I don't really know who that is. Jessica Simpson for Practice. And Justin Bieber and Katy Perry also. Okay. Then another technique is bandwagon, and bandwagon uses ideas or phrases to make people think that like everybody else is doing it. And like McDonald's has over 99 billion serves, so like why would you not want to be one of those 99 billion? And then that's just kind of a bandwagon with like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff that influences. Okay, then the next one is name calling, and it's the use of an unpleasant label or description to harm a person, group, or product, and it's used a lot in presidential elections and their campaigns. Like this one says snob, and this one says Al Gore didn't invent the internet, but he did make up global warming. And then this one, I guess, is used sort of in the Obama campaign in 2008. And it says change under Obama and same under McCain because they were trying to change a lot of stuff. And Harry Truman called Republicans a bunch of snotty dusters when he was running for president.
I know.
Oh, those chocolates.
Then the next one is glittering generalities, and they use words or like phrases that sound really good, but they don't really mean that much, such as it's new and improved and better than ever. And right here, you can't really see it that well, but it says they've taken fudge to a new level, Cloud 9. You can't really take that to Cloud 9. So it just doesn't really mean that much. The next one is plain folks appeal, and that's when candidates describe themselves as like plain and hardworking citizens. And one is George Bush wearing a flannel and plaid shirt to appear as just like a plain and normal citizen. And here's Brett Favre wearing Wranglers, and that could also be testimonial, but it's also plain folks appeal because it's making him look like a regular, like, normal person. And then this is a political candidate, like meeting with people and like going to the diner, like normal people do. And then there's card stacking, and card stacking uses facts in a way that favors like the particular product or the idea or candidate. And one of these is medicine commercials because, like, if you've noticed, then they show all these good things about the medicine, but it also, like, it reads through the side effects really fast normally. And then right here, it says reform, prosperity, peace. So it's just telling all the good things about McCain, and it's not saying any of the bad things.
Interest groups are organizations of people with a common interest that try to influence government policies and decisions. also known as lobbies. There are many different kinds of interest groups, such as business associations, labor unions, farm organizations, veterans organizations, teachers associations, and consumer groups. Examples can include NAACP and NOW, which is NAACP is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, and NOW is the National Organization for Women. A lobbyist is a person who is paid by an interest group to represent the group's interests. Lobbyists use many different methods to promote the actions they work towards, such as asking members of Congress to sponsor bills, by supplying information for the bill, and sometimes helping to write the bill. And they can testify at committee hearings and supply lawmakers with information. Public interest groups seek to promote the interests of the general public rather than just one part of it. And they can work to protect consumers, wildlife, and the environment. They also encourage members to write to the president or to the representatives about certain bills. Okay, political action committees are also known as PACs. They collect voluntary contributions from members and use this money to fund candidates in the committee's favor. Some examples of PACs include National Education Association PAC and the American Medical Association PAC.